This is the English Literature Web YouTube channel. I am Prof.L.B. Gayakawad is teaching on the topic Expansion of an Idea Part 3. There are the 5 easy steps to make the explanation as follows. Remember here the explanation is that if we want to clarify the concept of the explanation of the idea, then we have to think over the 5 steps to make the expansion as early as possible, which will be called as easy. So the first step is understand the symbol of the words in the proverbs. Remember, the proverbs are given for the expansion of the idea, and in the proverbs there are the words which are called the symbols, and these words should be understood properly by the gentleman who wants to make the expansion of the particular proverb or the idea or the sentence or the passage. If we do not understand the symbol of the words in the proverbs, then the idea of the expansion will not be successful. Here the main thing is for the explanation that the words are called the symbols because the words have the different meanings. Means the words have the outward meanings as well as the inward meanings. Implicit as well as explicit meanings are there to the words, and that's why these words are called the symbols. The symbols is the particular word which has the limited meaning, but when we take that symbol for study, then we have no words to explain the meaning of that particular symbol, and that's why there are the words which are called the symbols, and these symbols are very much difficult to define because they have more meanings and definitions. Many or most of the proverbs are symbolic. So remember here we can say that there are many words, and just we saw that these words are the symbolic words. They have the symbolic meanings. I will say there is the particular symbol of the plus, that is of the doctor. When we see that symbol of plus, that symbol tells that this is the place for the doctor, and this place is for the patients, and the patients can be cured or will be cured here easily. That is the explanation or declaration of that particular symbol, and that symbol is the plus system, or that symbol is the word. I will say, if there is the word temple, then this is the small word, but when we take the meaning of this word, then we can say that this is the temple of Hindu people, and Hindu people go into the temple, they pray to God there, and means a lot of meanings come out of the symbol, and that's why these words are called the symbols. Then we can say that there are many words, or there are most words, or there are the most proverbs. I will say most of the proverbs are symbolic. Means when there is the expansion of the particular idea, then the proverbs are given, sentences are given, or the passages are given, or the quotations are given, and all these proverbs or quotations have the symbolic meaning, and so it is our duty to see at first the symbolic meaning of the particular proverb, then we can make the expansion very nicely. Otherwise that expansion will be lost, or it will not take the particular meaning. The symbol means Every symbol has the hidden meanings, and those hidden meanings are not there explained. We have to see those meanings carefully with the implicit meanings, and then we can understand the meanings of these symbols. And that's why the expansion is the idea which is rather difficult in the sense of the symbolic meanings of the words. The symbols are told in the names of animals, places, things and persons. Remember, when we discuss the symbols in the passages or in the sentences, or suppose in the particular quotations, then we can say that these symbols are showing there the names of the animals, the names of the places, the names of the things and the persons. The expansion is simple and straightforward. Remember, when we go to make the expansion of the particular idea, then this expansion is very simple. Simple means it is very easy. It is not difficult, but it is straightforward also, means there is no any kind of barrier to make the expansion, and that's why we can say that this expansion is straightforward and very much simple to say. There is an idea which is explained or elaborated with some limits. Remember, in the expansion there is the particular proverb, there is the particular sentence, I will say passage, and all these things or all these concepts are there with the idea, and that idea is to be explained, means we have to explain that idea or we have to elaborate that idea. But when we are elaborating these ideas, we should elaborate them with some limits, because if we are not keeping those limits there while elaborating these ideas, then the particular purpose of the expansion will go to be lost. This is the particular purpose of making the explanation of the particular expansion of the idea. It is the reality that we enlarge the idea into the detailedness with our talent and imagination. Remember, the expansion is the particular elaborating part of the talent and imagination. If we do not use our talent and imagination, then we can not make the particular expansion of the idea, and therefore it is said that it is the reality that we enlarge, we make large, or we make biggest the idea. Means at first that idea is in the form of the sentence, in the form of the particular quotation, or in the form of the particular I will say word, and that idea, that word or that sentence is enlarged or is made into the biggest passage. That is called the particular reality, and that is called the particular expansion of that idea. Means it is the detailed passage with our talent and imagination. Means we use our talent or the imagination, because talent is the particular gift by God to man, which makes everything easy. And if that person who is making the expansion is using that imagination or the talent, he can make that passage of the expansion very nicely. By expanding the idea, the learners know easily the idea. Remember, by doing all this expansion, the learners know that idea very easily. Actually, the hidden meaning is there in the idea, as the total mango tree is available in the original seed. The seed becomes the mango tree, then we must observe the leaves, the twigs, branches, fruits and the total tree. This is the same idea with the expansion. The expansion is compared with the mango tree and the sentence is compared with the mango seed. Remember, as the mango seed is there and we plant that mango seed and then we get the particular biggest mango tree, in the same way here in the expansion of the idea, the seed is the particular sentence and then we get the biggest paragraph with the help of that planted seed called the sentence or the proverb. Thus, this expansion challenges the students as this is the brainstorm activity. Remember, the expansion is the idea which is called the brainstorm or brainstorming activity, because it is nothing but the nourishment to the brain. It is the work of the brain. It is the activity of the brain, and because of this activity the brain works easily, or it is the labor to the brain, and that's why this activity is called the brainstorming activity. It makes the all-round development of the student's character. Such type of expansion is very much important, significant and relevant, because this expansion makes the character of the particular student. Then we have some examples for the expansion here. The first is honesty is the best policy. Charity begins at home. All that glitters is not gold. Woman is sister. Child is the father of man. Where there is a will, there is a way. Old is gold. Man is mortal. Sleep is life. And last is plants are relatives. Here we have seen all these examples, and again I will say that here today we have seen the idea of the expansion of the idea or the thought, part 3. Then again in the next lecture we will come in front of each other and we will see the next topic. Till then we will stop here. I am Professor L.B. Gayakawad. Thank you here. Thanks very much.